Good morning. I am 20 days out today, and I woke up like it was Christmas morning because I have a high day today, and I'm so excited to get some food in the system. So let's get some coffee and let's get rolling. So for some reason, the coffee from the coffee machine just tastes like a little funky. I don't know if it's because I got new beans or whatever, but just not a fan. So let's go get some coffee. Can I do a nitro cold brew with 1 stevia? Thank you.
CBUM or
VAUGHN. Thank you so much. You too. This is the goated prep coffee. It's a nitro cold brew with 1 stevia. And I gotta cut out the stevia soon, but I'm enjoying it while I can. I'm so excited because this is like my first actual high day of prep. Like I've had like a burger and some extra rice here and there throughout some of the days, but today I'm getting a lot. I just picked up cinnamon bun. So pre-workout, I'm supposed to have a blueberry muffin, but the bakery I just went to, I guess they're out of muffins already, and it's only 8 o'clock in the morning. So we're rocking with the cinnamon bun today, and it looks fucking delicious, bro. Like post-show, I'm worried I'm gonna gain like 100 pounds within the first week, because since the show's in Chicago, we have like all those good food spots over there, and immediately I think first meal is gonna be a burger. I'm gonna get sushi that night. I'm gonna try some deep dish pizza for the first time too, but I'm gonna try to pace myself, but I'm really looking forward to the food. Look at how amazing this thing looks, bro. Holy. It's a good coffee. As breakfast is cooking up over there, I figured I'd give a little prep update since I've been pretty quiet here. I think the last video was like 2 weeks ago, and first I just want to apologize about that, but I'm not gonna lie, the last 2 weeks have been really difficult, and my weight stalled, and honestly it started to go up a bit, and it was freaking me out, and I wasn't in like a bad mental headspace or anything, but I really want to go into this show with the best physique possible. So I tried to just prioritize the prep, and with that, my fatigue has been super high, my energy levels have been super low, and just overall the mental and physical strain has been it's been pretty tough. But like I said, I'm feeling really good mentally, and I'm really excited to keep pushing into the show. We got 3 weeks to 20 days to bring the best physique possible, and I really think that this is going to be a good show. I'm feeling confident with how everything is. My coach is very confident, and to be honest, even if we don't come out of this with exactly what we want, I'm definitely going to feel very satisfied, because throughout this entire process, this was a 17-week prep, and we're 14 weeks deep now, and throughout this entire thing, I've learned so much about myself, and I feel like each day I just continue to push a little bit harder, and it's really nice to see, because these are qualities that are really good to have during prep, but I also want to carry these throughout the rest of my life. I feel like every single day, one thing that I try to do is just get 1% better at anything, even if it's something super small, like waking up and making my bed and getting my day started immediately. Something as simple as that. I'm really just trying to just level up as a person, and I definitely feel like in my soul and my being, I'm accomplishing that, and it's a really good feeling. Like I said, no matter how this show goes, I'm definitely going to leave with a whole heart, and definitely a sense of accomplishment. So I'm looking forward to it, but more importantly, I'm looking forward to this damn high day. I'm so excited for the food. right, so this is what breakfast is looking like, and I like to call this the winner's breakfast. First, we got the shake, 2 scoops of protein, 104 grams of blueberries, and some ice, and then we got 2 hard-boiled eggs, and then 2 slices of sourdough. And I also threw in the little end piece of bread. And if you ever feel like the end piece of bread where, you know, you're just forgotten about or you feel unwanted, don't think that way, because, you know, if you throw some butter on this, I think it tastes just as good as the other pieces of bread. So don't ever talk down to yourself or belittle yourself. But this is looking really damn good. So let's dig in. Got quite the spread here for the pre-workout meal. 4 ounces of shrimp, 90 grams of rice, and then we got this heavenly cinnamon bun. I'm so excited for that. One of the biggest issues I've had during this entire prep is just like trouble with my digestion. But something that's been helping out a lot is this digest aid from Revive. I'll take one of these before every meal, and it's seeming to help a lot. But I've got a chest day today, and this cinnamon bun is looking very good for a solid pump. But like I said, quite the spread here with the shrimp and the cinnamon bun, but I guess that's just what prep is. You know, I feel like over time you kind of just mix shit together, and it all tastes pretty good. And MegaFit hooked it up with a bunch of meals with the shrimp. They gave me some fresh fish, and they also loaded my freezer with pizzas. So I'll be housing some pizzas after prep, but I'm excited for this first bite of the cinnamon bun. First sweet treat in 14 weeks. So going down the hatch. Oh my God. That was so damn good. Fuck. Wow. That's incredible. Even though it's soaked in shrimp juice, it's still really damn good. I'm gonna house this meal and then head over to the gym, so I will see you in the car. All right, so I just pulled up to the gym, and I typically drink this, you know, like 15 to 20 minutes before, but I didn't know when everybody was gonna arrive. Hitting a push day with Chris today, so, you know, some chest, tricep, and shoulder action. And biggest goal for the workout is just to get a solid pump and try to maintain it throughout the entire session, because I feel like getting a pump when you're flat and depleted and just like have minimal carbs in the system, it's pretty difficult. So it's the biggest goal. But yeah, overall, even after the cinnamon bun, I feel like I'm more tired today getting some extra calories in, but the mental and physical fatigue is pretty high. Like my energy levels, you know, during training, during cardio throughout the day are probably like a 3 out of 10. And, you know, with that comes a whole bunch of like brain fog, and just, I feel super spacey sometimes, and I'll forget what I'm saying like halfway throughout the sentence. But we're getting it done though. That's all that matters. And we've got 20 days left, and then we can start eating like an asshole again. Bro, I'm so excited for a chest day, then going to get some smash burgers right after. It's gonna be so fun. I can't wait to eat like a dickhead again. But I'm heading inside, warm up, and I will catch you during the lift. feel like every training session that I'm having right now either goes one or two ways. It's a really good solid lift with a nice pump, or I have no connection and it's really difficult to feel the movements and just, I guess, have a good workout. But that was a really good training session with Chris, and my chest felt pretty pumped. Overall, I felt pretty good. And right now I'm on my way to get a little bit of body work done. My shoulder has been a little bit off lately, my shoulder, my collarbone, and it's kind of like it's a nuisance right now, and it's starting to affect my training a little bit. So I've been going to get a little PT and like dry needling and stuff done about like once a week, and I think that's one of the best things you can do for yourself is to just keep up with everything you have going on. If something's not feeling right, if you're injured, take the time to have a little reset and do all the things that you need to do to put yourself in a better situation for the future. And there's a lot of off time when you do get injured, or you're going through some sort of change, and I think one of the best things to do during that point in time, if you're not able to train or go as hard as you're typically used to going, is to focus on the mental, because it's one thing to take care of your physical body, but taking care of your mental, your mental health, your overall being, I think that's one of the most important things for anybody to do. And it's also one of the scariest things for somebody to do, because a lot of people have demons. I have my own demons. I know you do too, and a lot of the times they're really difficult to face. But if you're really trying to better yourself as a human, as a bodybuilder, as an athlete, taking care of your mental is probably the most important thing that you can do for yourself, and it's going to better you along the way too. Going into this prep, I wasn't really focused on any sort of title out of the show, and that obviously changed. Like, I want to win now, but going into it, I didn't have any expectation of winning or taking home some sort of first place trophy. But I more so entered the prep with this mentality that I want to change myself, because the last 2 years of my life have been really difficult, and I think this is something that is pushing me to that extreme that I kind of needed. I felt like I was missing something in my life, and I needed to find it. I didn't know what it was. The last time I competed was in 2021, and I got my pro card, and then I took 3 years off of bodybuilding, and here we are now, 20 days out from my pro debut. And to be completely honest, I never thought that I would get to this point, just because of all the shit that I went through. And if you're battling with something, it's gonna take time, whether it's a breakup or something personal happens, or you get fired or kicked out of school, whatever it is. You can hit rock bottom, but never forget that once you're there, the only way is up. And I definitely hit my rock bottom this past year or two, like I said, and every day I was just trying to get 1% better, a little bit better than yesterday. And I was thinking to myself, and it was actually this morning, I'm like, what can I do that is going to set me apart from yesterday? And it's really easy to get in this like competitive mindset with somebody else, but doing it with just the person in the mirror, it's a lot more difficult, because it's so easy to cave into those bad habits that you're used to. They feel so comfortable and easy, and I don't want to be that person anymore, though. I know that tomorrow I'm going to wake up feeling 1% better than yesterday. If you continue to do that, it's going to compound over time, and eventually, you spend a year bettering yourself every single day, you're going to be a completely different person by the end of the year. And I'm rambling right now, but I feel super fatigued. That's where we're at right now. I'm starting to feel pretty drained, and even though we had a good session, I'm definitely starting to feel it a lot. And also, that's why I haven't been pumping too many videos out, just because my body is so like depleted, and I really want to win this show, and I'm giving everything I can. to cheat on my diet. So, but I'm about to pull up now, and I'll catch you after this physical therapy session. This looks so damn good. I've been looking forward to this all day. You know, that cinnamon roll in the morning, it was pretty good, but I'm more of a salty guy. So this is gonna hit, and I'm super excited for it. Currently 20 days out, and this is the first like cheat meal slash like refeed of this entire prep. So it's been 14 weeks of pretty hard dieting, but this is like the first refeed, and it looks so good. I got 2 tuna rolls and then 2 super salmon rolls. So there's gonna be a decent amount of fat from the salmon. The tuna's pretty lean, but with all the rice on everything, it's a decent amount of carbs too. So I'm super excited for that. Tomorrow, right back to it. I have a low day tomorrow, so we're gonna be back on 1900 calories. And then after that, I think we're gonna be pretty tight throughout like the rest of the prep. Like I don't think we're gonna have like another cheat meal or a high day, and it's where we're gonna dial everything in. So I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna enjoy every single bite of this, and then probably gonna call it a night, to be honest. My energy's super low right now, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this. So if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. If you got this far in the video, drop like a little burger emoji or something in the comment section. I'm trying to hit 100K, so click that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Oh my God, bro. That is so good. That is fire. But, all right, peace.